This is pretty much what we're going to be using today. 10-inch miter saw that I picked up at the swap meet. Type on glue, screws, tape measure, pencil, and then we're going to be doing some pre-drilling and screwing with this. We haven't done a single cut on this yet, so this is the very first cut ever. I'm pretty excited. So I'm going to do this one normal speed, and then I'm going to rip through all the next ones pretty quick. So we're going to go 95.5 inches, and that's because we're going to account for 1/4 inch thick plywood that we're going to have on the front and the rear. Put the side sheet of plywood on. It covers all the way front to back, 8 feet long, and it doesn't have the other part overhanging. So it's going to be exactly 8 feet long. There's something missing on here, why it's not going up. This is our quick little cheat sheet. 4 54-inch pieces that we need to make, 2 95.5, 2 76.5, 10 22.5. Seems like a lot, but I guess it's right. And then 2 to 17.5. This does not count the door. Once we get the frame built, then we're going to do the door, because we're not going to measure the door out until we put the frame on and then count for the poor man's fiberglass that we're going to do as a finish. Alright, so we got these middle 3 taken care of. Just cut 10 and actually did 21 inch, not 22.5, because we forgot about, we measured from the bottom up and we needed to take out that extra 1.5 for the bottom piece. So we fixed that. I think that's what we need to build the sidewalls. So we're gonna go ahead and build the sidewalls right now. So I forgot I was going to tight bond that front one and the back one on both for the glue this way, because I need to drill through it sideways and these are so thin, can't really do that. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that. yeah, we got the main shell built. We still gotta put support in here and run 2 supports right there. Still a little wobbly. Once I put the plywood skin around the outside, hoping that's gonna stabilize it quite a bit. So I'm trying to go minimalist on this build to keep it lightweight. You know, 1 screw each, and then the wood's gonna go on kind of like, you know, brace holding everything all together. The pop-up is gonna be up on top of this, so we'll see how it works out. We've got the support in the middle here, and then we've got the support up here for your heads when you're sleeping, because the bed is going to be resting basically on the top of this. So it's coming along nice. We got 2 feet from the bottom of here to the top of here. We got just over 6 feet here, so you have a little bit of hangover, because the inside of the bed measures 6 feet, so we want to have the truck camper hang over a little bit. And then from the top to here measures 95.5 inches, because I'm going to put a 1/4 inch of plywood on the front, 1/4 inch of plywood on the back, and then I'm going to put a full 8 sheet of plywood on the side, and I want it to just line up perfect. So we're gonna get going on that soon. Next up is to frame out the door. Gonna have a simple fold-up door, but we're gonna need to put a sheet of plywood on the inside, make a lip that overhangs, as you saw in the 3D build video, which is going to be linked in the comments or in the description. There's going to be a piece that goes on the back here, so when this door shuts, it's going to rest up on it, sticking out to create that waterproof seal. It's also going to help it not rock so much. It's a little wobbly in the back here, but once it's bolted down and that's on it and all the front wood is on it, I think it's going to be pretty solid. So we got to do just a couple more cuts. We're just going to do 4 pieces right now, maybe 1 in the middle, but I'm deciding if I want to put a window in the door or not. So if not, I'm going to keep that support piece in the middle, which is what I'm going to do for now. But if I end up adding a window, what I'll do is just slide it over and add another one. Well, let's cut these up. We got to do, so that's 54-inch gap in the middle, but we have to account for 4 layers of this, which is the painter's cloth that we're going to be using the poor man's fiberglass to paint over with. So, and I folded it over 4 times, and that's about 1/8 of an inch. So you include the glue as well going inside there, plus the things have to expand and contract a little bit because they're wood. I'm thinking of maybe cutting somewhere, or maybe making the gap, you know, all the way around, something like in 1/4. So that would give me enough to be able to swing the door open and close and have it still fit inside of here. So this is the cloth that we used for the last camper right over there, the poor man's fiberglass. If you want to check out that video, it's in the links down below as well for a foam camper, but this one's going to be for wood. All framed up. It's pretty simple. Eventually we are going to coat it with a 1/4 inch plywood like we're going to do the whole camper. And then on the inside, we're just going to glue some foam. So those will be in later videos. But for now, spin the camera around. Should have 1/8 on each side.